Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Transformation Tuesday, September 9th, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. My very special guest today is an actress and model, and I'm super excited to have her here in the dollhouse as we dive into some girl talk. Please welcome to the dollhouse the beautiful Nia Renae. You guys please go and check out his platform, and we have a collaboration coming out as well too. So make sure you guys go and check that out. What is going on here? Wait a minute. Let me try again. Because IG likes to act crazy sometimes. So y'all bear with me. In the meantime, make sure there we are.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, beautiful. How are you?
Pretty good in yourself.
I'm doing wonderful. It is a pleasure to have you here in the dollhouse with me. So before we kick off this conversation, how has 2025 been for you so far?
Oh man, 2025 has been truly a blessing. When I booked this interview, it's so much stuff that happened since then. 2025, I'm ending with a bang. It's super. It's great.
And you're on the hit show Aroma Vision, which we'll get into. You've done so much in your career with modeling. I've seen the photography, absolutely stunning.
Thank
So
you.
let's start at the beginning of your journey. Tell us, who is Nia Renae?
So my name is Atania Harris. I chose Nia Renae one because a lot of people. um, and I just build it. I build Nia Renae just for like modeling. But I got into modeling like the year that my mom had passed, which is
Okay.
2016. And my mom passed January 2016. I did a birthday photo shoot in December. And then a lot of photographers start reaching out to me for photo shoots. So that's how I'm doing photo shoots, getting into commercials. I didn't model for many brands like Children's Hospital, Travel Wisconsin, Harvest Snaps, Classic Shop, Aravo, just to name a few. But God has been so awesome. I have no complaints on today. Like, I mean, I can't keep up. God is like got full control, driving me through, and yeah, I don't even know if I'm coming or going sometime.
All the time, girl. And what I love about you, for both of us as women, is that you're a wife, you're a mother, you're a businesswoman, and you
Hmm.
model and act. How do you find the balance? Because I remember someone asking, one of my favorite female singers, I'm a big Diana Ross fan, hence the hair. We
Ooh,
both
okay.
got Diana hair.
Uh-huh.
And someone asked her in an interview, and I wanted to ask you the same question as well, too. Do you believe that we as women can find that balance? Because it's difficult. It's not an easy job. You're on the road 24/7. You're always in photo shoots. You're in high demand. It's a lot. So how do you find the balance? And what advice would you give to working women on finding their balance in this career?
Whew. Um, well, I don't really sleep. So I'm I'm really about my business. So I breathe, sleep, eat what my vision is. So for me, I pray about everything. I'm always inspired. I'm always motivated. It keeps me going. My mom, I feel like that's like the biggest motivation for me.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like just because you're a mother, or whether you married, whether you divorced, whether you don't know where you're going right now, I feel like if you know the thing that you can hold on to keep you going, I feel like there's no excuse to like be a victim of your circumstances, be a victim of what's going on in your surroundings. Oh, that costs too much. Okay, well then it might take you a little longer to get to it. Or my I don't got no support. It just take one person. It literally take one yes. Most of your support is going to come from strangers. I hate to say it that way, but your support will come from probably strangers faster than it will probably family, unless you locked in like that. But most people, it'll be family, it'll be your friends. If you got close friends like that, it'll be strangers. It'll be social media. Your social media will probably share something. Your family probably would never share your posts. Nothing personal. It just how it is. But I'm thankful to have a strong support system. I do have a strong support system. I am a mother of two. Um, so I bake, I teach, I model, I act. Um, yeah, I just keep going. I feel like I'll rest when I'm dead pretty much. But I mean, I enjoy it. I fuel off of it. And then I love seeing the people around me grow too. So like Ornita Flicker Studios, because I actually started my own production company. So I started it because the industry, it, it's a lot. Like it's a lot. So it's like if you don't know, some people would do anything to get to the top. Some people, they don't have morals, they don't have standards, they don't have whatever. So for me, I don't do sex scenes. For like when it come down to movies and stuff, I didn't turn down a lot of paid projects when it comes down to that. I done told people that told me that I ain't gonna make it because I don't do sex scenes. And then you come across people that don't understand boundaries. Like you try to be professional and then it's something. You try to do your job, you just want to act. It comes with stipulations. People can't separate the two, like business and personal. I try my best to keep it business. I try my best to keep it professional. And then I've came across a lot of talented people. Like one person, Ayla Williams. She's a phenomenal book writer.
And she's
Um,
here.
she, oh, I didn't know she was on here. Hey, girl. She's a phenomenal book writer, a beautiful person. Love. Y'all would catch that. Everything is on the way, just beautiful, been keeping me motivated. When I say like a ride or die person, she been really solid. Then I also will have to shout out Jalali Bay for Rough Copy Films, which is the person that did the production, the filming, the editing, dealing with me on set, dealing with the cast on set. Just really skillful, talented individuals. I literally took a vision of saying, "Hey, I should start my own company." Da, da, da. And then less than 24 hours, it's like, I'm gonna start this company. And then after that, we was just in a lab writing. Um, but when you meet solid people or you meet beautiful people or you have people in your corner that's keeping you motivated, keeping you uplifting, people praying for me, I overthink everything. I overthink everything. It's a blessing and a curse. I'm not going to move unless God told me to move. I don't make hasty decisions. I'm really grounded. But I'm thankful that I feel like I got so many people around me that I want to see win. So me starting that company was, people having bad experiences on set, people getting typecasted, people getting blacklisted for stuff that probably was out of their control, but they reacted and they was human. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to have my company based off, oh, well, she not fine or she don't have a BBL or this. No, I want just the pure talent, just good talent, genuine people that want to act, nothing more, nothing less. I don't care about your religion. I don't care about your background, as long as you're professional on set. Um, but I
Girl, I
done
got
met
some
some.
thoughts. That's why I'm making these eyes, because I've got some thoughts. I have been talking about this with other women in my girl talks. You are spot on. And I just had JJ Johnson on, actor JJ Johnson, and we were
Okay.
talking about filmmakers and producers coming out and making their own brands, having their own businesses, because we know as Black people in this business, in the entertainment business, whether it may be acting,
Mm-hmm.
modeling, directing, producing, it's very
Mm-hmm.
few and in between. And we're having to come up with our own concepts, create our own brands,
Mm-hmm.
network with each other. That's what JJ was saying yesterday in our conversation. So it's deep.
Okay. Yeah. So I feel like I'm a really genuine person, so I'm a person of like fair chances and things like that. I'm constantly thinking, I'm constantly working, constantly trying to figure out how to be great, how to do this. I mean, is it easy? No, it's not easy. Is it for the weak? No. If you don't got tough skin, or you're listening to what people have to say or what they think about you or what they feel, or you can't do it, yeah, this, I wouldn't say the industry is for you, but I would also say, for like, if I had to give like encouraging words to somebody new coming into the industry, I would say stand on your principles. Like, really stand on your principles. Like, don't compromise what your values, what your beliefs are, what you stand for before money. I would definitely say, like, don't go into it blind. I would say educate yourself with the industry. Do your research on people, because one person could say something and it be something completely different. And then I will also say your safety is first. So if you come across somebody that's, you know, you say that you don't do this and they tell you that, oh, you're not doing sex scenes, and then you get on set and then they throw you in a sex scene or something because after you told you no, then I would say, those are red flags. I would definitely say do your research. Yeah, I didn't heard horror stories from a lot of different people. So just do your research on who you're working with, and everything that's gold doesn't shine. Um, you get the ugly side of it too. And yes, if you're able to travel with people, don't be traveling to certain things by yourself. Protect yourself at all costs. Let somebody know where you at. Let somebody know the location. Understand your contracts and whatever the agreement is, between the two parties. But I would definitely say, just, it's fun. I mean, when you're around the right people, like my cast were hard to love. When I say, baby, they put the work in and they knocked it out the park. Man, I just want to shout out a few of those people as well, like Dwayne Chico, Ashley Hampton, uh, Gerald Waters, Vincent Laney, um, Kadarius Sylvester. It was just like so many different people that, like, some of them never acted before and they was on set and it's like they been there their whole life. And then of course, I played in Hard to Love as Maya, but then I had a best friend. My best friend wasn't playing about me, so I got it, which was Ayla Williams. Yeah, she killed it. So I just, like, when you have nice people like that, you always want to see them win. I'm really big on uplifting women, encouraging women. I'm really against, like, putting other people down or body
Right.
shame and making somebody feel less than or whatever, because I feel like we're all different. Um, we all different colors in a box, but we all bring so much. Like, everybody brings so much talent, like just helping hands. If something changes, just being a team player, understanding that everything is not gonna go perfect. Yeah, you might get irritated on set, because I did. Being irritated, being overwhelmed, just wanting everything to go right. But then you still got people that's like, all right, I got you. We gonna get in mode and make sure this move forward. So I feel like when it comes down to a team like that, um, you definitely need like solid people, but everybody not solid. People will say they solid, but everybody not solid. But I can honestly say the cast were hard to love. They were superb. It's just so much that's going to come out with that, and then we're working on getting ready to start too soon. Um, at the end of the month. So, like, God has been, I don't know, God been moving so fast that me, I'll be having to pinch myself sometimes. Like, man, this is really happening right now. Like, is this really me? But I'm thankful, and I'm thankful for you having me too. You look gorgeous right now. I mean, I need the hair. We need to either switch or let me add it to my collection or something. But you look really beautiful, and I just thank you for being the first person to give me this opportunity to just be on your platform. Like, it's a blessing. Um, yeah.
And to piggyback off of what you just said about beauty standards, if you don't have a BBL for some of the casting directors, if you don't have this, if you don't have that, and as a model, you know that I've sat with a lot of models and makeup artists here on this platform, and there is a certain standard for beauty. Like, what
Mm-hmm.
is beautiful? If it's not light eyes, fair skin, But now we see society's beauty standards have changed. You have a girl that's going to have 4C textured hair. You have a girl that's going to have 3A textured hair. You have a girl that's going to have a different skin tone. So we're not
Mhm.
all the same. The beauty standards in the fashion and beauty world have changed drastically,
It
completely.
has.
And that's what a lot of casting directors are going to have to become accustomed to. Not everybody's going to look the same or feel the same. Now, if you want us to portray a specific character, we can give you what you're looking for. If you want us
Right.
to have short hair, I did a horror film back in
Okay.
2021. My brother K Tukes, and shout outs to
Okay.
Felix on they notice. For the role, the director, he wanted me how I have long, big hair today. For this
Hmm.
role, he wanted me to have a pixie cut. He wanted me to
Okay.
have the Tony, what I call the Tony Braxton cut. And so he said, I wanted you to have this cut for a reason because I didn't want you to look like one of the students. I played a college professor in this
Okay.
project. And he says, we didn't want you to look like one of the students. Yeah, we know you're young or whatever, but we're going to have to give you something a little bit more mature. And it
Mm.
worked. Luckily, it worked. And then I wore that same pixie cut on the show the next day, and people
Okay.
loved it. So it's all about being able to be versatile and switch it up. Now, we don't mind doing that, but as far as bleaching our skin or changing anything, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Any of these
Right.
drastic procedures to fit your standard of what beauty is, you're going to take me as I am. Now, we're going for the role, but we don't mind that. We don't mind
Right.
changing our hair. If you tell us to change our hair or gain a few pounds for the role or whatever, to be in
Hmm.
character, we don't mind that. But as far as changing
Exactly.
ourselves, we're not going to do that. Now to the part where you said, I'm not going to do love scenes. I don't want to do love scenes. Boundaries. In the climate that we're in, where women are literally having their autonomy stripped away from them, it's like,
Hmm.
you want us to do what you want us to do. And it's just like, no, we're going to do what we feel is right is in our heart. And we don't feel comfortable doing
Hmm.
it. We're not going to do it. So in this climate now where it is the Me Too movement, it is all of this, we're seeing a lot to the forefront. So respect someone's boundaries. That's what I wanted to add to what Nia just said, because I've been talking about this a lot. I've sat with a lot of actresses, a lot of women here on this platform, and I've sent Nia here some of my conversations because when I reached out to her, she was like, okay, girl, who you had on your show? And I've sent her some of my interviews, and she's already know my guests already know
Hmm.
before setting up the conversation and everything. And I've sat with so many actresses, and something they would say is they felt some sort of discrimination because of the hair and the makeup. That's an issue as well too, and I wanted to touch on that with you, being a model, because that
Mm.
happens when you
Yeah.
go on set and they don't know how to work with ethnic hair. They don't know
Hmm.
how to blend our foundation shade. That is still
Hmm.
an issue. And Regina King, believe it or not,
Love
from
her.
Legally Blonde, I love Regina King. She shared
Hmm.
a hair story with us, and she said Reese Witherspoon was right behind her because the stylist on set did
Hmm.
not know how to work with ethnic hair, and
Ooh, I
so
had a bad
she
experience.
requested and demanded that somebody get somebody on set who knows to work with my hair type, because our hair type is not like a Reese Witherspoon. Our hair type is not like a Nicole Kidman. African American
Uh-huh.
women or African Americans, our hair texture varies. You're going to have some that's going to have coarse hair. You're going to have some that's going to have fine hair. You're going to have some that's going to have 3A, 3C. Our hair textures
Hmm.
vary. That's what's so unique about us. But she demanded that somebody come on that set and work with specifically her hair texture. It happened to another actress as well too. How many of y'all watched The Young and the Restless? Drusilla, Victoria Rao.
Oh, wow.
Yes, she said that they didn't want to hire any stylists to work on the ethnic characters on the show, the black characters on the show. We remember Shamar Moore from the show, right? Don't we,
Hmm.
ladies? Well, Victoria Ross said, is it okay if I bring somebody in to do a demonstration? They said, nope, that won't be necessary. Like, what? The beauty
Oh, man.
standards on set. Nia, I wanted to ask you that, girl. What are your thoughts on them not having people on set to work with either our hair or understand our makeup, blending, our shades? What are your thoughts?
So I haven't really experienced it in the acting realm. but I definitely experienced it in the modeling realm. I went to one fashion show where they said makeup, hair, whatever. That was the first and last time that I ever, like, the hairstylist was Caucasian. Um, and my hair was straight, like I washed it, blow dried it. My hair was straight, so my hair could be curled, pinned up. And she was picking, like, at my hair, like picking. Um, and it felt awkward because I'm like, she must not know what she's doing, you know. And I just asked her, and I always bring, like, you know, edge control because my baby hairs are like super curly, so I always bring it with me. And I have like bobby pins and stuff because I'm like, I don't know, but I was like, have you ever worked with, and I just asked her, like, have you ever worked with African American hair before? And she was like, oh my God, no. And I'm like, so I had to walk her through, like, my hair, whatever. It was brand new edge control. I gave it to her. I said, let me tell you something. If you're gonna be working with African American hair, we got thick hair, wavy hair, curly hair, short hair, whatever. Keep you some edge control. Because one thing we want our baby hairs slayed. We want our baby hairs laid. I don't want the adult hairs, not the ones that be coming to your eyebrows, not those.
Oh yeah,
Your
absolutely.
natural baby hairs, the ones that God blessed you with, not them cutting it and gluing it, whatever. But she started crying. She started crying because she didn't know how to work with whatever. And I do feel like in cosmetology school, they should teach them how to do both. And then I went to it was a fashion show called like Shades of Fashion or something like that. And I had my makeup and my hair done for that fashion show. It was a beautiful fashion show. But the makeup artist is, once again, you know, and a lot of the make models was two-toned. So like when they was coming out from getting their makeup done and a light hit them, they was two different shades, which took hours of models going to room and fixing people makeup. So for me on set, I'm having a hard time finding a makeup artist for a set. But I'm taking my time with it. I'm not rushing it. But I do have a hairstylist, which is LaQ Styles. She'll be doing hair for us for too soon. But I'm having a hard time finding a makeup artist. But one thing I will say, and I don't know who's watching and who's not, when you're submitting, if a director or whatever project that you're submitting to, please submit the materials that they're asking for. So if they like, if you're selling yourself, so if you're a makeup artist and I'm saying I'm looking for a makeup artist, there's no reason why you should be submitting without a portfolio. Your makeup artist portfolio, submit your portfolio. Not, I want to do makeup, I know how to do makeup. Either if you got a website, send your link to your website, send a couple of pictures of your work, anything like that. And then for the actors, I would say, because you got two skills. If you're in the acting game, you know that you should submit a headshot, a monologue, a resume, a reel, monologue or reel, whichever one you prefer, resume. If you never acted before, you're going to have to at least send a selfie, your best selfie. You can even change your backgrounds to your selfies. Not you in the picture in the bathroom, not you sitting on top of your car, not you in the grocery store. Like, you can change your backgrounds to make it look as professional as you can. I get everybody don't have it. You knew, I get it. But just be professional. We don't need, personal pictures and things like that, and you being weird in our emails and our inboxes. Just be professional at all times. And then I will also say, be mindful what you post on social media, because you will lose an opportunity faster because of what you post on social media, and you could be phenomenal. Like, I can like your portfolio, I can like your resume, I can like your headshot, and then I go on your Facebook page and you look like trouble. Nobody don't want that for their brand, because they're going to feel like you're problematic. They're going to feel like you're unprofessional. Yes, they are judging you. It's unfortunate, but you are being judged. Like, you are being judged. So many people lose art. You be like, man, you will never pick me. Your personal drama that you have on your social media will cause you to not get picked for an opportunity. And I'm gonna just, I don't know if anybody ever told you that, but I'm gonna be honest about it. Like, please be professional at all times. Your Facebook is a representation of you. Yes, you have a freedom of will to post whatever you want on your social media. But if you're in the professional realm, I would say be mindful on what you post on your social media and keep people out your business. I know y'all be trolling, but that'll get you in our book too. So be careful with that. Instead of these dramas, these acting dramas, people creating their own dramas and throwing you in it. Just stay out of it. You might be up there cussing and twerking and drinking and clubbing. And if you do that, I'm no judgment. I'm not judging you for doing it. I'm just saying, just you want that lead role, yeah. But if you want to be a stripper, don't get mad when they be hitting you out for being a stripper because of what you're doing on your social media. Keep it behind closed doors. Unless you want to be a stripper. Now, if that's the road that you're going for, then
Oh yeah,
shake what your
definitely.
mama gave. But
All the
yeah,
profanity, Turkish storylines, yes. And I just use a little profanity here in my show. I see my friends and
yeah,
my sister, Felicia. Yes, I use profanity. Just be mindful of where you want to go and the direction that you're going in because they pay attention to everything.
not
And
everything.
I've had fear. Even with me booking interviews, I've had to send my guests some of my interviews and stuff so that they can go through and give me a thorough review. You got to go through that clearance process so that they
Mhm.
can get a feel for you. The same here that I had to do with the beautiful Nia. I had to do that with her. I had to go through
Yeah.
a whole process because she didn't know, she wasn't familiar with me. I said for this season, I wanted all new faces. Yes, I've got good
Okay.
names. We just recently had B Slade here on the show, and B Slade
Well,
is part of Janet
congratulations.
Jackson. Thank you, girl.
You're
And that
welcome.
was a big interview. I was nervous, but my brother K Tukes, he's still here. He had him on his platform as well too, and he said,
Okay.
"Sis, you're gonna be all right. You got this." So even with that, I had to go through a clearance process to get that interview so that they
Mm-hmm.
could see I'm capable of holding the interview, and it was so perfect. And I want people to realize that the professionalism in this business, especially in the beauty and the fashion realm, because Nia here, she models and acts. In the fashion world, they pay attention to everything. And
Yes,
what
they do.
captures their eye is either your look or your style, your look,
Mm-hmm.
your aesthetic. Like I have brown eyes, I have almond shaped eyes. And one thing that people are looking for in the fashion world is a girl who has the perfect look, who has a unique, distinctive look. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's her name? And she came to the Met Gala. I'm pretty sure you know I'm talking about Nia. And she had all of these diamonds all over her, blue and green. It went
Oh,
viral.
can't remember her name.
Oh, Anak Ye. That's her name. Am I pronouncing
Yeah.
it right, y'all? Let me know. Anok
Don't make me lie
Ye.
to you. Don't ask me the pronunciation.
Yes, absolutely gorgeous. And you've seen her everywhere. I mean, she even shaved her head for the campaign. Her mom was mad at her,
Mhm.
but I think it was for a Valentino campaign. And one thing about models is every model has a distinctive look. So in the fashion world, you're going to have to, the beauty standards. They want chocolate skin, they want light eyes, they want all of this. It's so
Mhm.
diverse now where it was back then, it was only just, it could be fair. It could be tall, European bone straight hair like a Kate Moss,
Mhm.
like Giselle. But now you see, who's another model that I like? Ducky Thought. She's another one. Chocolate skin, a little darker than me,
Yeah.
gorgeous. You see Winnie Harlow. You see Mimi Roche, who I've had the pleasure of interviewing. Connie Fleming, who I've had the pleasure of
Oh
interviewing.
wow.
Cara Young. You've seen her everywhere, from Revlon to Maybelline. CoverGirl.
Mhm.
She was everywhere. And all of these models have a distinct look. So in the fashion world, it's two things that should stand out, in my opinion, and that should be your style and your look. And that's what they should pay attention to. And as Ayla just said in the comments, and what Nia just said, be mindful what you post on your page. Yeah, you can have a
Mm-hmm.
dynamic style, you can have a dynamic look, but what that page looking like though? Because they pay
Right.
attention to everything. Even with my guests, they'll go back, they'll scroll through the stories to see what I'm posting because I've been very political. But if my guests say
Mhm.
no, no, they don't want to get political, don't get political, and I don't, and I respect that. So you have to respect bound. That's where boundaries come in. Now use that
Boundaries,
as an
man.
example where people don't want to do love scenes. I've had guests say, Miss Stevie, I don't want to talk about this. Boom. You don't have to say no more, baby. I know how to navigate through a conversation. I know how to navigate through a conversation and give you a dynamic interview. And we
Right.
still have fun at the end of the day. But as far as the fashion industry, I'm so proud to see that the diversity has changed. To see a girl who looks like me or looks like Nia, because for us, the brown girl, what was it back in the day? The models that we saw growing up, it was
Whew. They
Naomi
had to be
Campbell.
petite, but they had to be super petite. Short models wasn't getting love. Plus
It was
size
five
models
nine or
definitely wasn't
six.
getting love. Yep.
You had to be at least 5'9" or 6 foot to get into the modeling industry. And for me,
Yeah.
the girls that I saw that looked like us growing up, there was only
Mm-hmm.
two. That was Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell.
And they pitted
No.
these two women against each other. There could only be one black supermodel at the top. Do y'all hear me? Because you have
Mm-hmm.
Beverly Pearl, and she still doesn't get a lot of credit. You have Beverly Johnson, who
Yeah.
was the first African American woman to grace the cover of a high fashion magazine, and that was Vogue. That was
Mm-hmm.
Beverly Johnson. But then before Beverly, it was Danielle Luna. And a lot of people don't talk a lot about Danielle Luna. She was
Mm-mm.
tall. And this Nina, Nia, I said Nina. I'm thinking about Nina
No, no
Simone.
worries.
Close. um, when she was walking across the street, this woman literally stopped traffic. No, no lie. Her name is
Mm-hmm.
Danielle Luna. Look her up. She is drop dead gorgeous. And she was one of the first African American women to grace the cover of Vogue as well too. So it was her and Beverly Johnson, Karen Alexander, and the late Gail
Wow.
O'Neill. Yes. It's a lot of them, and
Look at
they
you. You
don't get the
teaching me
credit.
something. I like when somebody can teach me something. You teaching me something.
Girl, I know the models. I know them because I was brought up in the '90s in the supermodel era, and I had the pleasure of sitting
Mm-hmm.
down with Cara Young. And what I didn't know was that she was also good friends with Wayne Scott Lucas. Wayne Scott Lucas has styled Whitney Houston, Tina Turner, Janet Jackson for her Velvet
Oh
Rogue.
man.
Uh, yeah. And I had the honor of sitting with him. I didn't know that they were good friends. So she crashed the interview. I didn't mind. It was just like a little reunion between all three of us.
Okay.
But they're good friends of mine. And one thing I can say for certain is Wayne said this in the fashion industry, you got to bring it. You got to bring it. You got to bring your A game, your personality. I'm 5'7", so those were 57. So those were my role models for beauty. Oh yeah, Naomi Campbell, beautiful, beautiful chocolate skin. And if not Naomi, it was Alec Wet. Y'all remember Alec Wet when she snatched that blonde wig off on the runway? Baby, she was no, it was a platinum or was it blonde? I
I
think it
think
was
it
a
was
blonde
platinum.
runway wig, and she snatched it off and showed you that you can be bald, beautiful, chocolate, melanated. It's so many that I see that look like me and Nia. Alec Wegg doesn't get her flowers and her just due. Now we see who? Ducky Thought. We see Anok Ye.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see the Blair campaign that she shot? With those colorful contacts and that
Mm-mm.
purple and that pink. Ooh, Nia, I have to show it to you. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
pull it
you
up.
gonna have to show it
She
to
is
me.
drop dead gorgeous. Anokia, if I show y'all this picture, y'all would know exactly who I'm talking about. It just goes to show you that the fashion industry has come a long way from the Cindy Crawfords of the world. And I love Cindy Crawford. I love Lindy Evangelista. But now we see girls that look just like us who we can relate to, who in some sort
Mm-hmm.
of way, they're not, what is it? What's the word? Snoozy or snobby.
So yeah, sloppy
Now they're
stuff up.
relatable because it's just like what beauty standards? I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna
But
look
that's
how
just
I
like
want to.
fashion. That's just like fashion shows though too, where they have those certain standards for you to walk. Like you have to be 5'6" or 5'7" for women and 5'9" or 5'11" to whatever for men. But I'm not really big on runway.
That's a
I'll
no.
do it. Oh wow, I never knew her name.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And that's her.
I
That
just
chocolate skin. Oh,
yeah.
that's her again. This is just recently shot.
Oh man, you making me want to do a photo shoot, even though I hate preparing for them. But you make me want to do another one.
Do
Um,
it, girl. Do it. Glam up. Get your
it's
glam squad, glam up, and do a photo shoot. And it's so much fun because you have, as the model, you have creative control. But you also, if
mhm,
it's a designer, the designer wants you to have a specific type of look. Like if he'll say, we want you to have blonde hair, you got to give him blonde hair. Switch it up. And that's one thing. Cara Young, she compared me to Lindsay Evangelista and that interview that
mm,
I did with Wayne. And I said,
okay.
Nana coming from a legendary supermodel because I love Linda and I love Cara. And she said she's like Linda Evangelista. She always, because I always change my hair color. I don't stay the same. The beauty of fashion is you have to change it up. There's always something cutting edge. At the
Hmm.
fashion trends, they don't stay the same. So I've learned that in the fashion world, you have to reinvent yourself. And I went through some of your photos and I'm just like, wow. I was just obsessed. Like, wow, she's okay. She's giving
I
queen
appreciate
in
it.
this photo. She's beautiful. Uh, as a model, we live you in the fashion world. You live for the glitz
Mhm.
and the glamour, being able to get the hair and makeup and transform on set. And that was a question that I wanted to ask you because you said you wanted to do a photo shoot. What is your vision for your next photo shoot? What are you manifesting for your next photo shoot?
I probably would say something probably to step outside the box. So something probably more bold and colorful. But I feel like I would have to like thoroughly plan it through just because of how my schedule is. Most times when I do my photo shoots, they stress me out. Because I'll be too busy to really like I know it's coming up, but I'll be having so many things going on that I have to like get my looks and stuff in a short period of time versus planning like the time to have all my stuff together. So it always end up coming down to like procrastination, and it drives me up a wall. Like I was like, oh my God. Then I get to the point I don't want to do the photo shoot. I'm like, I don't even want to do the photo shoot. But then when I get in front of the camera and I get my makeup done and I throw my clothes on, oh, it's go time. I'll be like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. So I don't know. I feel like some of my favorite like photo shoots would be, I don't know if you've seen it on my Instagram, but it looked like I was all black. Like it looked like a black and white photo. But my hair was actually a bow. They did my hair into a bow. But that photo got posted in Vogue, and then it also got posted in like London, like in their art museum. So although I wasn't able to go to London for their art museum, they sent me a link, and I was able to like watch my photo in their museum amongst other great like art that was in this museum, which I thought was pretty dope. And then of course Harvest Snaps. Now with Harvest Snaps, like I wasn't like that skates, I looked like I was holding a snack on skates or whatever. Those skates was not my size. My feet are tiny. I have a small I have small feet. But I was the only person that could skate on set and they wanted to catch this shot. So I said I can skate, but I said I don't wear no size 10 in skates. Now anybody that know me, I have baby Chucky feet. My feet is little, I'm tiny. Um and it was windy, so the wind kept blowing me because I had to stand still, kept blowing me like in a direction. So they had to keep stopping me like to catch my shots of me in motion. I thought it was funny that I had everybody laughing on set because I got a big personality, but it was really dope. And then a lingerie shoot that I did with Arabio, that was Joseph. I can't pronounce this. Gonzales Gonzalez. I think Joseph Gonzalez was the makeup artist and the hairstylist for that shoot. And when I say in and out, like got my makeup done, got my hair done, like the wig that I had on in that lingerie shoot, he curled my hair. So he curled that whole whatever and got
Wow.
me done less than an hour and a half. Like when I say celebrity status, like professional. He's phenomenal. Like if you like looked him up on Instagram and see his work and see like people that he worked with and agencies that he worked with, phenomenally dope. And I worked with a lot of like dope photographers over the years. So you got to think 2016 to now. So it would be stuff like I would have to give like a shout out to like Jeremy Smith, Jim Snick, Christopher E. Burton. Um, there's so many more. Y'all don't kill me. I know it's a lot of y'all, but all y'all work is great. I just named a few. It's nothing personal. But yeah, like really like business oriented people. And now I'm to the point I really want to make up artists, but I also love the youth. I love the youth. So I haven't posted it yet, but I am going to post a flyer looking for like high school seniors or whatever that actually loves to do makeup, that needs community service for high school, that wants to build their portfolio, get a movie credit, a letter of recommendation from our Ornita Flicka Studios, just to open opportunity for the youth. And it'll help on set. They can build their resume and things like that. So I am looking for that. And I'm also looking for videographers, editors, a colorist, a wardrobe stylist, um, of course, actors. I'm always looking for actors, but those are a few things that I'm looking for just moving forward because I feel like production is moving fast and we have a lot of things lined up. And when I say I'm coming out swinging, coming out with a bang, yes, that's me. And I got a nice squad behind me. And I don't know if Ayla's still on here, but we cocked, loaded, and ready to go. Like we just overwhelmed with all the goodness that's been going on around us. And I'm just so thankful and blessed. Like when I say God be answering prayers left and right, I'm like, okay,
Oh,
God, I just got this one. I just got okay, let me okay, I gotta hold on to this. Okay, thank you, God. Like it's so good to just and I'm not trying to offend nobody when it comes down to religion, but for me, God is my foundation. So I'm
all the
thankful
time.
for yeah, I'm thankful for like how he moved, keeping me grounded, keeping me rooted, even when I feel like my back is up against the wall, feel like it's impossible to get out of a situation, and things like that. God still be moving, he be putting those blockers up. And I also thank God for just moving people out of my surroundings. I know and that's another thing I would say also. Don't get mad when you lose people. You might say a prayer about something and you be wondering why people doing you this way or why people leaving and things like that. And then I'm gonna just say, always remember God see the things that you don't see. So for me, I always pray that God take the blinders off so I can see the things I need to see. And then I also pray that God put the blockers up for the things that's going to hinder me for the success that I need. And then I also tell God to move the people from around me that don't serve me no good or any ill intentions and stuff like that. Because a lot of us be amongst people that they leeches. You know what I'm saying? They suck up your energy. They drain you. They be jealous of you. And then you hear little shade stuff like, "Oh, your little business." No, this is a big business. Words is powerful. This is a big business. God do big things. So it's,
Come on.
things like that. So when it comes down to that, I just say I'm a solo person. I'm a do it yourself person. I'm a person that like to learn everything. I'm talented and knowledgeable of a lot of things. Like I have Little Miss Bossy Cakes. So I design wedding cakes. I do wedding cakes. I cater to events. Do birthday cakes, custom cakes, 3D cakes, tier cakes, cupcakes, cookies, all of that. And then I teach. I work with special education. So I deal with different kids with different behaviors, autism and things like that. Drives me crazy most of the time. But it's a blessing. And then I act, I model. I have a mother, both of my boys. Because I'm writing and stuff, I'm able to incorporate them in me, although they do commercials and model as well. So I'm able to bring them into like my world and make sure they're safe and things like that. Um, so generational wealth is really important. And then the people that surround me, I want them to have it as well. Because I feel like in our community, and this is probably off topic, but we tend to, our community is, and I try not to get in these topics with people, but I'm going to just be real about it. We are worse. We are our worst enemy. Like, we won't stick together. We won't we won't come together. We won't put our minds together enough to bring it together that we all eat. Like, none of us can just do one thing. Like, okay, this gonna sound stupid. Example. You eat something good, right? Say for you just bring whatever this food item is, and you be like, dang, where you get that from? And then the person don't want to tell you where they got their food from. Like, the point is to get the business to grow. So why wouldn't I be like, oh, John's down the street, man, they got these ribs, da 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 da, like word of mouth, like promotion, stuff like that. In the acting
Spread
thing,
the
because I
word.
personally,
Exactly.
exactly, but like in acting, and I've been in weird situations like this where, you know, if you working with somebody else is mad, or they assume, whatever based off of whatever their personal issue is, don't have nothing to do with you, whatever, and then they upset. So it comes down to like, okay, I don't even know what you're talking about. Why am I thrown in this? I haven't even worked with this person yet to even have a conversation to even know that y'all even had a beef with each other. So
Wow.
it's like, I don't know, I just hate it. And just throw out like an example, Jews, right? Jews shop with Jews. Like they literally stay within their community. Food products, Jews, this, Jews, blah, 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 Jews. Like they do their thing. But then you got us, it's like, duh, 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 duh. Like, if we all broke, right? If we all broke, now just take 10 broke people with the same vision, right? You got 10 broke people, same vision. Why we can't come together and make this like we can collab, we can all build our money, we could build this wealth, your family eat, my family eat. But instead, people won't give you information because they think you're gonna surpass them. They hold information, they charging you for information that you can Google, Google and YouTube. They charging you for it. The industry is more like word, like who you know. You might not even have the experience. It really, some of it be coming down to like who you know for real. And so when I say I create my own wave, it was a thing of, I've been in a situation where, I got the short end of the stick. I was in a situation where I tried to get my work that I've done and it wasn't given to me for me to be able to use it for my like resume and stuff like that. And that was when I was first starting. So there was like 3 projects that I couldn't use, but it was held against me. And then I was on other projects where they wasn't so great, wasn't professional, boundaries was crossed, and just drama. And then you meet other people that they are super talented, but it has its own downfalls too. So then when you keep getting in the midst, like you invest all this time, like you invest, and then you don't get to complete the project. Like I didn't promoted the project, I didn't say I was gonna be in this project. A lot of people follow me because of this project, and then I can't do this project because of all this other stuff that happened. So I say that to say, like, people be wanting opportunities. Sometimes you have to create your own. Sometimes God will block stuff to force you
Oh yeah.
to create your own. You know what I mean? And I was forced. I was prophesied to about this company. I was motivated about this company. People was telling me to start my own company. And then I ended up on this one project that took me through for months. Months. And then they finally broke the camel's back. I lost it. And I finally had lost it. Like the one time I finally came out unprofessional. Cause it was like, look, like this, I only can take so much. Like I only, and I'm really big on, if when it comes down to profession, like when you work in corporate, you work in these businesses and management and things like that. I've had experience in all of those. I'm really big on, if you got something to say, pull a person over to the side. A one-on-one personal conversation. Because if you call yourself gonna cut up in front of a group of people, you can't get mad on how somebody gonna respond on how you came at them in front of a group of people. So I'm really big on pulling you to the side. So if somebody pull you to the side, they be like, hey, such and such and such. And when you pull them to the side, make sure you come correct when you pull them to the side. Because you come snappy, just know everybody got a snappy. Even I'm a calm person for the most part. So it takes a lot to push me. And even when you push me, I'm still trying to find ways to deal with things. Unless you know me personally and I vent to you, I'm pretty calm. I feel like if you ask somebody about me, they'll be like, well, you're gonna try to take the high road no matter what. I'm gonna try. But you had to be going through something for like 6, 7, 8 months, and you didn't been like this, and I was like, you know, like just be professional. Like just I don't know. I don't know if you ever experienced that, but people be. I need to stop playing with people. We are human. And people need to stop mixing up just because somebody expressed themselves that they're not professional. Because some people be out here approaching these people in black-owned businesses, people in power and stuff, just because they in a professional setting, they still human. And some of y'all probably would catch hands for real if y'all was outside one-on-one when y'all be trying to mess with these people, acting like they not human and stuff. So stop that. Stop talking to people like they not human. Like, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I stay in my own lane. I stay in my lane.
The reason why I grabbed that folder for what you just said, and I was flipping through, because you sounded just like my colleague Bubs the God. Bubs has said this on numerous occasions on his platform when I went in his platform as well. He says that
Mhm.
sometimes that us as black people, we are our own worst enemy. That's the God honest
Mhm.
truth. I've been saying this, so you said nothing wrong. We will not support our own. And as
Mhm.
the statement you made with the Jewish community, they do support each other. It's easy
Sure.
to shop within your own community. And I've been saying that all along here on my platform, having our brother K Toops. Let them know. I've been saying that. I said it's time for us to start redistributing within our own communities. We see all of these
Mhm.
brands, Target, Walmart, a lot of them that have capitulated and have removed diversity, equity, and
Mhm.
inclusion. It is time for us to
Mhm.
start recycling the black dollar because the black dollar is powerful. And if
Right.
we can continue to spend within our own businesses, our own brands and corporations, we can build millions upon millions for the next generation, as you stated earlier, that generational wealth. And a lot of people, they're building their own. I seen a video literally, and I can't make this up, y'all, of this
Mhm.
young man, and he had in his backyard, you know how if we grew up with brothers, our dads
Okay.
and everything, they have like their shed where they work on the car. Like he had
Mhm.
outside his little station, he created his own gas station and he used
Okay.
plastic bottles. So it's a machine that he would put the bottles through and it would distribute the gas through like this little, I can't
Okay.
describe it. What is that thing called? Like a it's like a water hose, but you see him, and he had his little gas can right there. So he was putting the gas in there, and he was using it to put in his car to save money. It saves money. Build your own wealth. And
Mhm.
as Alexandria Denise said when I had her on the show not too long ago, she said, "I am my own luxury." And we, as black people, we live in luxury. We love going to Gucci. We love all of these labels and brands, but there are other black owned designers out here up and coming that we can be supporting. And especially if you're in the New York area, you're in the Philly area, you're in the Baltimore area or Maryland area. Shout outs to my girl Savannah McIntosh,
Mhm.
Savvy ET Corner. Make sure y'all go and check her out. Black
Okay.
woman. And she works with designing the sets for the fashion shows, works with the models, putting the shows together, everything. We need to be supporting these black owned businesses. So when you said I got a cake business, and we see homegirl over you talking about she want to reverse uh, same-sex marriage, Kim Davis, and she had a cake shop. We need to be supporting black-owned bakeries and businesses. There's black-owned ice cream shops. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even know that, y'all. We didn't have. We go and we look at Baskin Robbins, and there's nothing wrong with Ben and Jerry's. Love Ben and Jerry's, but let's support black-owned ice cream companies. Let's distribute our own wealth. Beauty supply stores. Let's go to the beauty side. As black women, Nia, you know, when we go into a beauty supply store, it's typically you know who owns it and who
Mm-hmm.
runs it. It doesn't look like someone who looks like us. If it is, it's one person working the floor to make sure nobody's stealing in that store.
I would.
But
I was just about to say the reason why some of them we need to stop stealing from. We shouldn't be stealing at all. Let me be clear. But stop stealing from. Y'all wondering why things get like shut down and people always talking about they bored and we don't have nothing and things like that. But then you go rob these black owned stores. You stealing from these black owned businesses that work they butt off, like messing with people's livelihoods because of, you know, your upbringing or whatever you got whatever. Mental health is real, but just all these different things. And it's I try to understand everybody is not the same. I understand that, people are different. I understand that, some people growing up, it was a struggle. But although you had those things, you don't have to be a victim to that. Like, it happened with your childhood. So it's like, when you hit 18 to like 25, at what point do you be like, you know what, I don't want to be a victim to whether it was abuse or molestation or whatever didn't happen, seeing a parent get hurt or a relative or somebody getting killed in front of you or drugs, street, whatever. Um, like at some point you gotta choose self. Like you have to like choose self because the work is not gonna be done for you. It's not. You could say, I ain't never gonna have no money. Da, da, da. You not. If you ain't gonna work toward it, you're gonna be broke. You're going to be broke. I'm a person, I don't like borrowing from people. I don't like, things like that. So it's like you gotta work hard for what you want. It's people that like when it comes out to acting, it's so many people that really take their like craft serious. Like
yeah,
they auditioning constantly, like it's a full-time job. Like they audition, they getting booked. Like me, I have cast that come in rehearsal and they on set for something else, they communicating, they being very professional, super professional communicating. Hey, I gotta be on set at this time. Okay, I'm not gonna be at rehearsal. And then you get them same people that still checking. This how you know you're there about their business. They still checking. Did I miss anything? Hey, did this come out? Call sheet come up? Do I need something? Okay, I won't be at these two because I'm on set, but I'll be at the next one. Like
hmm
communication is real. Communication would shut
yes,
down so much like misunderstandings and things like that. Like respect these people set. Like if you're going to a job and you're presenting yourself, carry yourself in that manner. Like don't be disrespecting people on a set. Don't be, having these weird expectations and things like that. Cause some people do it. They have these, big attitudes and stuff like that. And some of y'all not even there yet. They probably got the experience and stuff, but y'all not Angela Bassett, Denzel Washington, and I'm not knocking nobody's like acting range, but when you're dealing with these independent films and stuff, I feel like people's when you're auditioning or whatever you're doing, just being realistic to what you're auditioning for, and don't be coming up in there bringing bad vibes to people set. You know what I mean? So I do thank God for like, man, I just met so many like I met so many dope people. Some of them was in Hard to Love, and they're in Too Soon. They're in both. And they keep me laughing. I'm not gonna lie. I got a cast full of like funny people, and I am gonna shout out like some characters to stay tuned for Hard to Love, which would be Dion Dorsey. Dion Dorsey is also a comedian, and I feel like a lot of people is going to be able to see him in a different light. He's probably going to be most hated and most liked at the same time, so I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, I can't wait for people to see that. It's yeah. The trailer finna get ready to drop soon for Hard to Love, so stay tuned for that. I'm not sure what platforms that is going to be on, but when I do, I will post it and I will let you know. Um, yeah, we finishing this year. We're doing 3 films. So, Hard to Love was the first one. The second one will be Too Soon. Hard to Love is a drama, like a street love story drama kind of thing. So you got betrayal, love, trust, growth, decision making. Yeah, all of that for Hard to Love. And then for Too Soon is literally just a psychological thriller. Just a little snippet. Basically a proposal going bad.
Oh,
And then it takes a turn for the worse. So stay tuned for that. Just the snippet of that. I'm not gonna go too much into it,
but
but
you can't give a whole
yeah,
lot away, y'all. That's
yeah.
my kind
And
of stuff,
then
girl, because I watch Obsessed. What's the other one where the
oh man,
they have yeah, girl, I watch them all. So that sounds like my type of stuff. I can't wait for this to drop.
yeah. I like things to make you think. So Too Soon would definitely be that. And then also in November, I haven't even put this out there, but I'll put it out here. It's another psychological thriller called Stay a While. So that'll be shot in November. So that'll end that, and then 2026 we coming out with a bang, and so many other things that'll be coming in store. Hopefully to travel to shoot a couple of movies in a couple of different states. Finger crossed. Um, but I know for sure Atlanta and Texas is definitely on the radar for shooting some movies. But yeah, I'm moving. I'm excited.
I have to stay tuned. That was gonna be my last question that I was gonna ask Nia. But before we let you go, girl, because you spent
Okay.
so many gems there in the comments, just y'all are showing so much love to her and conversating amongst yourselves. So, what advice would you give to young women that are watching us both, that are seeing us and saying, "Hey, she can do it, I can do it." What advice would you give them or gems?
For young women, the first one I would say always put God first.
Mm, in everything.
Um, yeah, put God first. If God ain't steering it, I don't know where you're going, and that's just being real. And then the second gem I would say would be respect yourself always. Nobody can make you do something that you don't want to do. You don't have to do it. You have choices. And then the third one, make sure you love what you're doing.
Yes.
Like you have a passion for like you're not just doing something to do it. Like make sure you love, like if you can go to sleep and in your sleep you're probably thinking about whatever your dream is, or you wake up and you're thinking about this dream, and you go throughout your day and you're like, dang, I gotta do like me. Even though I teach, I'm still like when I'm at work, I may be working on a script. I'm talking to my kids. My kids be like, hey, Miss Harris, da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh, okay. Da, 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 da. I'm at my computer. I'm like, dang, or I got a notebook that I have on my desk where I'm just like writing titles down or whatever. I have moments where I might sketch a cake. And then I got moments like, dang, I need the cast to send me their photos. Let me get these flyers done. So it's like I breathe and sleep my crafts. Like, God, help me, give me the idea for whatever. God, send me the people that I need for this. God, help me get the right cast for this. God, give me the right lead person to play this role.
Yes.
God, help me with the financial side of this. God, where is this money coming from? Like, I have to, like, me and God, we got a different kind of relationship. So I be like, God, I'm getting on your nerves again. But I would just say, be motivated. Um, Quiet the noise. Just when you have a endeavor or a business idea or anything that you be like, man, I want to do this or I want to try it, be careful with the people that you say these things to, because they can tell you, oh, you ain't gonna do this. Da, 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 da. It's not their vision. So no, they don't. They can't see. I can't see you doing this. They're not going to see you doing it. They can't see you doing it. It's not their vision. It's your vision. It's something that you want to do. You pray about it. So stop talking to these people that ain't got stuff going on for themselves. And then I will also say surround, if you're going in the business aspect of it, surround yourself by the people that you want to be like. So if I want to be in the acting field, I'm going to go to industry film events. I'm going to go to premieres. I'm going to pop out at these things to connect and network. You're not going to go around your family and your friends because they're not there. They're not in, that's not their circle. So they can't give you those gems because one, if they're not acting or whatever you're trying to get into, they can't pour into you like that. So I would say really just be surrounded by really people, people that's motivating, people that's inspiring, people that get up every day and be like, man, with go getter attitudes. Like for me, I listen to motivational things in the morning. Like I like to listen to things that talk to my mind and keep me
Me too.
inspired,
I
like
love my
get you
morning
up in the
mantras,
yeah, like
affirmations,
get
but we
you
both alike.
yeah, they get you going in the morning. And then I love music. Music is so therapeutic. So I probably kick off my morning with a gospel mix. If I'm feeling R&B, I might kick it off with an R&B. I don't like this new music, so I kick it off with an R&B mix or one of my castmate music because they do music. So shout out to Mr. Fresh Prince, which is one of the songs that keep playing on one of my hard to love things. Really good music. So I listen to the people stuff around me. But I say just stay really just stay grounded and motivated in your faith. Like you can be like, man, it just seems hard right now. I don't see how I can do this. All you got to do is start. Nobody said you got to do it overnight. Just start. Get you a notebook and manifest. I done wrote
Come
so
on.
many things down in a notebook and be like, I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this. In your word verbiage too. Speak to what you want. And I even teach it to my students, like, and even as parents, you get different outcomes with certain stuff. Like some parents, they'll say, can you take out the garbage, right? Can you take out the garbage? But you want them to do it right now. So why am I asking you a question when I should be saying, hey, take out the garbage? Because when you say, can you give them an option to say yes or no. And then when they tell you no, they don't feel like it. And then you mad. You get what I'm saying? Because you gave that choice. You said, can you take out this? Do you feel like doing such and such? No, you tell them what you want. So you speak to your dreams and your goals the same way. I'm going to be the best actor in the world. I'm going to be a multi-million dollar film company. I'm going to be amongst the greats. I've been keep telling people for the last few months. I said I'm going to the BET Awards next year. I said I don't know how I'm getting there, but I'm going. I'm gonna be at the BET Awards next year. Or y'all gonna see me at a red carpet event. They probably be laughing at me. I don't care. I'm like, this is my dream, so this is how I feel about it. But
And then when it
yeah, I was just
happens, you prove those wrong.
I'm taking pictures. It's gonna be all over my Instagram. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be at the BET Awards next year. And I'm not gonna be in the back row either. I'm gonna be up I'm gonna be up through all the action that's happening. But yeah, I don't know. I really do spend my days like encouraging people because people go through so much. And
Yes.
when I look at the youth, and I'm gonna just touch on this too, bullying and suicide is so real.
And peer
Like
pressure. Growing up, a lot of kids have peer pressure. Your surroundings, where you're at, you feel influenced to be pulled in.
it's really bad. Like I take the time out to learn the students. Yeah, they irritate me, but I ask questions. I like to kind of get personal, like understand the students. So it comes to a point where like some of them have heavy loads, like where they're taking on the responsibility of a parent. Like parents working 2 and 3 jobs. Some of them don't even eat. So they come to school hungry. they're irritated, they mad because they didn't eat. So I bring snacks and stuff to my job. They be eating my food. I keep snacks. I'm constantly giving out snacks and stuff to kids. But you know, they upbringing is different. You know, you come from a time where the parents are younger. The parents are like super young. The morals and stuff is different. The parents think everything is funny, or they don't make a big deal out of it. And then it be them with the kids that be bullying other people's kids. Which I got like 3 bullying situations going on right now. And I have to I approach them delicately, but firm. Because I don't like bullying. I don't care if you feel like they're gay or if you feel like this or whatever. Those things kind of like it irks me because y'all not here for that. Y'all supposed to be here for learning. Or by me working with special education or hearing another kid call another student retarded or anything like that just because they got extra resources. Those things annoys me, so I approach it differently. I mean,
Yeah.
more raw. For me, it'd be more raw. I don't feel like those are like baby situations. um, I approach them more aggressive because I want you to understand that this is not okay. I'm not gonna cuss on nobody kids, but like it's not okay. So I will put you on blast. Like if you want to make somebody feel less than or teasing them or passing notes, like if you read this, you dumb or whatever, things like that. Yeah, I'm approaching in front of the whole class just because I want you to stop. And then I make you apologize for why are you putting another person down or making somebody else's child feel like they don't want to come to school every day or they got to worry about you hitting them in the head with an eraser every day. We're not doing that. So in those situations, yeah, I attack them aggressively because it would hurt my feelings to know one of my students that committed suicide because y'all don't got good home training. And I got kids too. And I don't want nobody bullying my kids and stuff, at school. So yeah, I wish parents would really talk to their kids. Like, look, is everybody going through something? They don't need to come to school. Most of them got bad environments at home anyway. Then you come to school and have to deal with that too. Like I had a boy was just crying today in my arms today before I had got off because I got off early for this interview, and he in my class, but it's just because he need help with extra resources. And
Mm.
smart kid, don't bother nobody, new to the school, and everybody was in the classroom. And he like balled up like in between the coats and the book bags. And I'm like, hey, what? I said, what's going on? He was like, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. And I'm like, I didn't even see it's so many kids in that class. I didn't even see what happened. And I'm like, what's going on? And he was like, they was up here jacking my shirt up and pulling on me and da 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 da. I almost like blacked out. I just held him in my arms and stuff, and he couldn't even focus on his work. So I took a walk with him. I put him in a different classroom, and I talked to the principal about it. I said, bullying is not okay. So just before this get to a parent, I said I feel like they need a consequence. Like there is no reason why nobody should be in anybody's space. Approaching them, touching them, jacking them up, putting your hands on somebody for whatever reason because they think it's funny. It wasn't even a reason. They just thought it was funny. So they hate to see me coming sometime. They were like, man, Sarah, you always I'm gonna be on your back every time. I'm gonna be like a nightmare every single time. Don't be bullying nobody, kids. And that's traumatizing for people. Like it's really traumatizing. Like you creating bad situations that can have everlasting effects going forward. So I have class times where I break stuff down. I miss work in high school. I miss it, and then everybody say, don't do elementary. Don't do elementary. Middle school is worse. Like I loved high school. If I do not do it, I end up doing it, and I understand breaking up fights, having to put kids in holes just to get them to not attack somebody else's kid. Like
Yes.
it's rough. It is rough, but no, I thank you. I enjoyed this talk. And the people in the comments, I'm sorry I didn't hit a like, a heart, or nothing, but I thank you, Felicia Grant
My
and
friend, my
Katu
girl.
85.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm too busy up here talking to this beautiful queen right here, but I appreciate you guys for staying in the chat. I hope y'all follow me. I will definitely follow back. I hope y'all follow me on here.
They will. They love
Um.
you. They were saying, "Oh my gosh, she's spitting facts." That's what my brother K Toops was saying. And
Oh, okay.
to add on to what Nia just said, uh, you're gonna have people out here that's gonna doubt you, that's gonna try to tear you down. Don't try to tear someone down, uplift them. We work in a business where it is all about, and he's there, he says, I followed you. And it's all about making sure that you surround yourself with who are like-minded. As we talked about doing morning affirmations and things that encourage us in the mornings, I do vision boards. So you can either write it
Oh, okay.
down or you can put it on a vision board and
Mm-hmm.
create what you want to. You are in charge of your life. You are the author, you are the editor, you are the writer of your life. So nobody
Mm-hmm.
can tell you what you can and cannot do in your life story, what
That's
you want
right.
to work on, what you want to complete, what you want to accomplish. And today's final thought comes from Edward Albert. And he says this: creativity is magic. Don't examine it too closely. Use your creativity, use your gifts and abilities that God has given you. Because let me tell you, don't take these little things for granted. You can sit on your talent for so long, and one day you wake up and it can be gone. You forget how to do it. So put that gift to use. It's sacred. So use that gift. That's what advice that I would give to my up and coming youth, my young viewers that are
Okay.
watching, my babies that are in school still, my college students out there. I want you all to know that it's never too late to pursue your dreams, to go after your dreams, and in the process, look out for somebody. It doesn't cost a thing to look out for someone. And I want you all to
Mm-hmm.
be mindful and remember that as we go into a new year. This year is just about out. Just
It
about
went
out. It went by
fast.
so
It went super
fast.
fast. It did. I hope I get to
So
meet you in person, so I hope we be on a red carpet or something. I don't know. Hopefully we get to see each other like face to face.
yes,
I
and
was
I'm
supposed to be
as you
out in
said.
PA in October. I don't know if I'm going yet, but I was supposed to because I had got selected for the Inner Star Trailblazer. Like I got nominated. So I was supposed to be I think it's October 18th. But I don't know if I'm going or not yet. I supposed to be going. I will see. I mean, I got an outfit to go. I just the tickets is so expensive to fly. Like coming out that way for a day. Like who want to pay $700 for one day to fly?
That's a
Like yeah,
lot.
they expensive
Everything is
for
going
one day
up.
is
The
crazy.
price of flights going up. So I want you guys
Yeah.
to remember that, what I just said. And we definitely got to meet because I am going to bring you back for my 20th season, which will be in the new
Ooh.
year of 2026. So I'm going to shoot you those dates as well. We're already working on
Okay.
it, so we're going to continue doing it here live, how we're doing it. Hi, Faith. Faith, I haven't forgot you. We're going to set up something,
Hey.
girl, because I'm supposed to
Oh,
come
I
to
got
your
one more
neck of the
thing.
woods. Go ahead.
If you know any, if you know anybody that has a clothing brand or whether it's a brand press on clothing brand press on nails, anything like that, and you want it to be seen in a movie, please email me at Ornita Flicka. So ORNIT. I could put it in the chat. Let me just put it. Ornita. Okay. Yeah, email me at ornitaflickstudios@gmail.com. So if you want exposure for your brand, like for actors and stuff to wear your stuff and people can see it, and when it hit the platform, it'll be on those platforms and you'll have it, and then also your brand will be in the credits. That's a good exposure opportunity for you. So um yeah, anything like that. Or if you just want a model to model your stuff, I do photo shoots and stuff all the time. So I don't mind rocking your brand or creating an ad and stuff for it or things like that. But you can inbox me on Instagram or you can email me for that. And then I normally have the fashion designers design outfits for me. So normally when I like go somewhere, I have an outfit or I purchase my outfit from fashion designers because I like the pieces. Or they sometimes they'll make something for me because they know I'll rock it or whatever the case may be. So,
And Faith says she will
oh, okay,
email you. She knows designers. Yep.
I appreciate
And
it.
she's in Atlanta. So it would be good to network because in the modeling world, in the Mecca, with Fashion Week coming up, it's going to be a lot
Hmm.
of events going on. So that's going to be dope. So Shout outs
And
to
if I
Faith.
know any red carpet outfit events or anything like that, I really don't mind traveling. And I do have people that don't mind traveling with me. So anything that you want to invite me to, please email. Like if it's an event and I'm available, I really like networking and meeting different people.
And that's what it's all about. That's the key thing from yesterday to today. Make sure that you're
Yes,
networking
ma'am.
with people. And let everyone know where they can follow you at, beautiful. Because, like I said, I'm going to bring you back on my show again.
Okay.
We're going to have you on again. And the audience loves you. So I'm going to network you with a couple designers as well as Faith. So definitely,
Thank
it's a
you.
pleasure having you here.
Y'all can follow me on I am near Renae on Instagram or Anita Flick Studios on Instagram. And then Facebook, it would be it would be Nia Renee or my regular name, which would be Atinia Harris. And I'm not finna go into TikTok and all that. It's too many. But I am Nia Renee on TikTok as well. But y'all on here, so I definitely can go back and click. If y'all follow me when I get off here, I'm gonna follow you back. But I thank you for having me. It was a beautiful experience. I thank y'all for coming in the chat too. And your nails is fire.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you, girl.
sorry, I got sidetracked. That's the ADHD kicking in.
It
But
is
I'm
okay.
sorry, the nails they popping. I really like your nails, but I thank you for really having me on here. Like it was a blessing to just be a part. And I can't wait to see whatever new that you have that's coming out or coming up. I'm gonna be looking to. I'm following you on Facebook and Instagram, so when you post it, I'll be able to see it. But much love.
Much love to you, and we're going to bring you back. Joining me
Thank you.
tomorrow, we have Justin Graves. But make
Yes,
sure y'all be
yes.
on the lookout for Nia Renee's
Thank
film, Hearts
you.
of Love. Stay tuned. Make sure y'all are
Stay
following her,
tuned.
network with her. If you know any designers, fashion designers, makeup artists, whatever, hit her up, message her.
Thank
Pure
you.
Luck says she followed you. They're following you, my love, and I'm gonna have
Okay,
her
thank
info
y'all so
tagged
much.
so that they can follow you. Thank you, girl, my best friend,
Thank
my
you.
sister, Alicia.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Bye.
Take care.
You too.